Hengo denyo. Oh, what that dang. This is the voice of the Patriot, where we speak truth to power. Now here we don't criticize, but if we must, it would only be on one condition: to build and not to destroy. That is why we keep saying we are in the service of God and country. Again, here we are not neutral because we have taken sides, the side of the truth. That is why we are affectionately called the headquarters of the truth. This is our daily editorial. And the first story we are looking at today is taken from Ghana Web. And I read, government settles 1.470 billion American dollar energy sector debt within first year. And I read, now the Ministry of Finance has announced that the John Dramani Mahama administration has paid a total of 1.470 billion American dollars within its first year in office to stabilize Ghana's energy sector, clear legacy debts, and restore the country's credibility with international partners. Now, in a statement issued on Monday, January 12, and that's today, 2026, the ministry said the decisive interventions have reversed what it described as one of the gravest threats to Ghana's fiscal stability. Now, the government of Ghana, under the leadership of President John Dramani Mahama, has decisively resolved the crippling energy sector debt that posed one of the gravest risks to Ghana's financial stability, the ministry stated. Now, according to the ministry, when President Mahama assumed office in January 2025, the sector was on the brink of collapse due to years of non-payment for gas supplied from the offshore Cape 3 Points field. Now, the ministry also revealed that the World Bank Partial Risk Guarantee, PRG, of 500 million American dollars, which had been established in 2015 under a previous NDC government, had been completely exhausted by the prior administration. We leave it here. Now, the John Dramani Mahama government continues to work out magic. Serious magic. My brother, my sister, we all remember Dumso became the middle name of Mahama. And there was a time in Ghana, there was this big propaganda that people were no longer greeting Yemamu Ayiko. The greeting was Yemamu Dumso. We remember Esula propagating this and pushing it deep in the annals of politics. Today, my brother, my sister, this is what it is. The Mahama administration, since it took office just over a year ago, has made Dumso a thing of the past. Today, as we sit here, Ghana is one of the countries in the world where there is constant power. Now, anytime we talk about Ghana, we talk about Nigeria as well. We have Nigerians coming here, and the first thing they get attracted to is the fact that the power is constant. Anytime power is going to go off, there is an announcement, and everybody gets to hear that, oh, there will be power outage here or there. Of course, once in a while, we have the power going off without any warning. That is when the systems fail, the equipment fail. But by and large, we have come to the reality that Dumso is a thing of the past. We all remember when the NPP government was taking a back burner after losing the election. It said point blank that within 2 weeks, the whole country would be in darkness, knowing exactly what they had done. They saddled the country in huge debts. Remember, before they even left, the power was not even stable. And people like Gabi Asari, the pseudo prime minister of this country, when Nana Addo, his uncle, was in power, or is it his cousin? My brother, my sister, he bemoaned the situation where the NPP was unable to keep the power on. He said, all these years you have managed to keep the power on. A few months to election, the power can't stay on. What is the problem? They predicted that Mahama was going to plunge the country into darkness, the darkness of Hades. And when Mahama took power, in fact, his energy minister, whatever magic the Jinapo boy made, my brother, my sister, they were able to keep the country going. Mahama even came out publicly to applaud whatever Jinapo did. My brother, my sister. And today, as we sit here, 1.470 billion American dollars paid to the people we owed money. Now, the NPP has responded. Amin Adam has spoken. And this I am reading from My Joy Online. And it says, Amin Adam accuses NDC government of PR gimmicks over energy sector debt payments. And I read, now the former finance minister, Dr. Mohammed Amin Adam, has accused the NDC government of excessive public relations over routine fiscal activities, particularly the payment of energy sector debts. Now, according to the Karaga member of parliament, the government's announcement of a 1.4 billion American dollar payment towards energy sector obligations is being portrayed as an extraordinary achievement, even though similar actions were taken by the previous administration without fanfare. Dr. Amin Adam argued that the payment is not new and should not be presented as a unique intervention by the current government. The NDC government does PR with everything. Paying energy sector debts, 1.4 billion American dollars, is not new. He stated, insisting that such payments are a normal part of responsible public financial management rather than a basis for political celebration. So people like Amin Anta, Baumia, and the rest, they should shut up and go hide. Are you guys not ashamed that you plunged our country into total destruction and dishonor? Are you guys not ashamed? You still have a mouth to talk? Are you guys crazy or what? When you were in power, you took us to the IMF and borrowed 3 billion. When you were in power, a few months before elections, power went off totally in the country. Were you paying? If you guys were paying, why were we plunged into darkness? Shut up! What is wrong with you? What is this politicking? I mean, Anta all of a sudden has become a parrot. Yabby, 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 kati, 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 all over the place. For me, anytime we pay any debt in Ghana or any African country, I am very, very excited because we are a continent that is always receiving. We are always receiving, even though we are truly the givers. They come for our gold and diamonds. They come for our oil and all that. Yet they make it look like we are those who are always taking from them. They are the receiving end. My brother, my sister. Look at who is speaking. 3 billion they went to the IMF and the World Bank. Begging. Kenneth Oriata was making a lot of money via commissions every time he went for loans. So he was loan crazy. Just as a man gets trigger happy, he was loan happy. Every time they will not think about fixing the economy. No, brand new loans. No, brand new loans. No, brand new loans. That was what they were doing. They didn't have the common sense of economics to fix the economy internally. No, they tried it and failed. DDEP, at the end of the day, slapped our cringing brows. And Amin Adam is speaking. What a joker. Mahama, within 1 year, has gone to pay 1.470 billion American dollars. My brother, we are not talking pekpele. This is not pekpele at Homo War. Neither is it Yoro at Damba. Hey, this is hard-earned over 1 billion American dollars paid for us to be continually in light. Or else, darkness would soon shroud the whole nation. You predicted that Mahama would drive us back into doomsday. You knew how much debt you had left behind. How the gas chambers were all empty. Mahama inherited a gasless power sector. And he didn't even know how that Jinapa boy was able to make it happen. Today, Amin Adam. So in our country, it's all about politicking. Nobody is into reality anymore. Everyone is doing politics. It's a shame. Big fat shame. And to the Mahama administration, to be honest with you, Mahama, you are my hero. Yes, you are. A few people say, oh, it looks like you are putting too many accolades on the head of the president. His head will be so sweet. For me, the sweeter the head, the better. Let the head get sweet so that some of the sweetness will drip onto our tongues as a nation. Yes, see. Obiya ya dia osya yeyi. Unyi na ye a men say anything. Look at the nation records. Bawumia and his ilk, they are still struggling for him to become a flag bearer. Jesus. What are they campaigning on? That what? That they will do what? Who believes them? Time wasters. Now the next thing I want to look at is taken from 3 News, and this is going to be very brief. It says, a contest to elect a flag bearer should not divide us. And this is the NPP Ashanti Regional Chairman, hopeful, telling members. And I read, the story is written by Benjamin Edu. Now the Ashanti Regional Chairman, hopeful for the opposition New Patriotic Party Chairman Odinuhu Kwekuapia, has issued a call for party unity, stressing that post-election reconciliation is vital for the party's success in the 2028 general elections. In a statement addressing party faithfuls and the media on Friday, January 9, 2026, Mr. Appiah underscored the principle of one NPP, arguing that the internal contest to elect a flag bearer should not be a catalyst for division. As a regional leadership hopeful, Mr. Appiah's primary objective is to serve as a unifier for all factions within the party. While acknowledging the personal right to vote, Mr. Appiah appealed to supporters of all candidates to be mindful of the choice of words throughout the campaign. Maintaining as a unifier is a strategic necessity for anyone seeking to lead the Ashanti region, the NPP's most significant stronghold. I want to become the Ashanti Regional Chairman of the NPP. Coker stated. After the elections, we are the same people who will be responsible for leading reconciliation in the region. Oh, yes. I'll leave it here. So he wants to be the Ashanti Regional Chairman. He wants to remove Chairman Wontumi. Is Chairman Wontumi standing? Wontumi is now going for national chairman, I am told. And this guy wants to inherit, or better still replace Wontumi. My brother, my sister, what this guy is saying here makes a lot of sense. It's the same thing Kennedy Japan has also been saying, even though sometimes he goes contrary to what he preaches. My brother, my sister, what is happening in the NPP right now? My brother, this party is gone for life. Kennedy Japan is attacking Baomia. Baomia is attacking Kennedy Japan. Oh my God. And the vitriol is so poisonous, my brother. Very disgusting. How are the two going to unite? After the announcement is made on the 31st of January. Should it go to Baomia or Ken? How would the two reconcile? Well, we saw it happen the last time. After throwing a lot of bombs at each other. Baomia won, and Kennedy Japan swallowed his vomit and went back to support him, to the chagrin of so many people who were his supporters. But as it stands right now, my brother, my sister, politicians are dirty people. You see them fighting in public, and behind closed doors, they are drinking tea and laughing at our folly. Do you agree with me? That is how they are. You see them insulting each other in public, attacking each other in public. The moment they leave the public space, they call each other and say, ah, Charlie. And then they are nyao pow. Who they trying? Say next week, yeah, another one. Who betty? Then they laugh and make appointments to meet and drink coffee at coffee shop. My brother, my sister, don't trust politicians. They are the worst patrons. That's if they are patrons at all. What didn't Kennedy say in the last elections? Swearing that he will never support Baomia. At the end of the day, he said, oh, my party people told me I should support him so that when it's my turn, he would also support me. Really? So it's no more about principles. It's about the party. So the party has become a cult. The party stands supreme and superior to everything and everybody. It doesn't matter the principles anymore. It is all about the party. If one man goes out there playing the buffoonery, they don't care. If only that fanfare will bring them a lot of thumbprints, they don't care. After all, I remember there was a time a guy went independent and won after they threw him out of the party. Nanado went back begging him and brought him back into the party against the constitution of their party. Such a dirty party. And the guy told them point blank, calling his own shots, make me a deputy speaker of parliament. Am I right? And they did. They did. Because they needed him in the hang parliament. So this is a party that has no principles. It's a Kubola party. No principles. It's a Kajetia party. Any Tom, Dick, and Harry can say anything at all in chaos. What a party. My brother, no laws, no principles. They go back on their own laws and principles. And I just gave you an example. They can attack each other anyhow, destroy each other's chances. Then they come back and under a pseudo unity, they want to win power. Baumia, if he ever wins again, he will have 0.002%. The last time he had 1%. Now he's going to get 0.0002%.
The Electoral Commission